Yes. Today about 12:45 p.m. we responded to a call here of shots fired at the Bethune Village Mart right behind me. It appears that our suspect was inside the business waiting for our victim to show up. Our victim pulled into the parking lot, as you can see over here, and it appears like they were set up to meet each other. As the victim was waiting his vehicle on the east side of this building here, the suspect came out of the store to his vehicle, which was right in the front here, was handed some type of assault rifle, proceeded to take that assault rifle and open fire on the victim's vehicle. The victim's vehicle sped off, which we've since recovered a short distance away, and he was taken to the hospital. The latest update I have is he has non-life-threatening injuries at this time. Our suspect got into the vehicle and fled, so we're actively working this investigation. The problem I have is we have, in the middle of the 12 o'clock daylight, we have, let alone any time, we're having gun violence in the city, and we're not going to tolerate that, so we're going to aggressively follow up on this. I strongly predict we'll have this suspect identified very soon, and we're going to go all out to try to locate him and put him into jail, into custody, and then we're going to turn the heat up here.
Chief, just so I can be clear, suspect's inside waiting, our victim drives up, suspect comes out. Where does he get this assault rifle?
Our suspect had an accomplice in the vehicle. It appears to be a female that handed him the assault rifle through the window of the car, and he takes it and he just opens fires on the victim. So it appears to me, based on what I saw and what I'm getting so far, they knew each other. They came here to meet for some reason. You can figure that one out. And there was some kind of confrontation maybe beforehand on the phone or whatnot, because they didn't even talk to each other. He comes out and gets the assault rifle and just opens fire. So,
and the victim was able to drive himself, or was there someone with him as well?
We don't know. It appears like he drove himself, but he fled out of here, and he was his car was recovered about a mile from here, and he was taken to the hospital on his own with somebody that he knows took him to the hospital. He didn't go by ambulance. He was shot into the left arm through the elbow, and the bullets lodged in his stomach. But he's in his private. He's out of intensive care. He's going to be going into surgery, but from what I'm getting, non-life-threatening at this point in time. But when you see the video, which we'll probably release it later today, it's very graphic as far as you get somebody blatantly just opening fire on another vehicle in a residential neighborhood is a problem to me. And I can tell you right now, I'm not happy with that. And I can promise you this, we're going to unleash hell down here and stop this nonsense.
Where's the video from, the security camera?
Yes, there was very good video from that, but we're not going to tolerate, innocent people out here getting shot with stray rounds that are going. These lunatics is what they are, madmen that want to run around with guns and blatantly just start shooting at people. That's not going to happen in this city, I guarantee you that.
Chief, I understood that there was a male person that may have witnessed all of this. That's
yes, I heard that there was somebody from the post office that's delivering mail, doing their job, and we get several people in there. And school doesn't start yet, the public school, so there's kids out here, and these are concerns for me, especially I don't want any kind of gun violence in my city, but to have it in the middle of the day, you got businesses open here, you got people walking around, unacceptable, and we will deal with this the way we do best. Full force of the police department coming down here and setting the tone.
Anyone else hurt?
No.
Do you have a description of the vehicle where the suspect?
It appears to be like a blue car. I don't know the description yet, but I saw it was a little blue, looks like a little two-door small car.
Yeah.
And the lady driving it was a lady with red hair. That's what I heard.
I didn't get that information.
Do you know, Chief? Can you confirm the victim's name? Kelvin?
I'm not going to release any information on the victim yet.
Gotcha.
But I can tell you that we're actively working this, and I feel very confident we will have that suspect identified. If we haven't identified already, and we're going to go out after him with some warrants, and we're going to hunt him down and take him into custody, and then we're going to set the tone out here, because it's been pretty quiet here lately, and we've been out here doing our job, but this to me just sets me off. So now it's time for us to counter this and send the tone out here that we're not going to tolerate any kind of gun violence in our city.
When the suspect grabbed the rifle, in what proximity was the victim? How close was he?
Probably about 10 feet, 12 feet, give or take. I mean, that's pretty brazen.
Very.
Sit in the store, come out, get the gun, and just open fire on a vehicle.
How many shots? Do you know?
I don't know. It's an assault rifle, so I'm sure it was multiple.
You know what type? Like what kind of assault rifle?
They said AK-47, but I can't tell for sure until I look at the weapon we recovered. It's an assault rifle. It looks like an AK-47, but you don't know until you see it. It's definitely an assault rifle.
You said this guy was in the store? Is he in any way connected?
It appears from the video in the store that he was waiting for the victim to show up, because he was looking out the window and he's looking, and when the victim pulled up, that's when he came out and got the gun from his accomplice and just opened fire. Didn't even say nothing to the victim. So I don't know if there was messages exchanged between the phone or whatnot, but we'll get into all that as we get into our investigation. But I'm confident this suspect will be identified and will be brought to justice, and this community will be safe.
Does the suspect work there?
No, not at all. Nope.
Did anybody at the store say they saw him come in and were
No.
wondering about him? No. Okay.
No.
Okay. Good enough. I saw at least a half dozen shell casing evidence pieces.
Well,
Craig.
when you have an assault rifle, I mean,
Yeah.
you got a 30-round magazine in there. You can go through that 30-round magazine in a matter of seconds.
Yeah.
So especially if he's fully opening it up. So, you know, 10, 12 seconds, you can unload a magazine. So, like I said, they're recovering evidence. Crime scene's out here. I feel very strong that we're going to, you know, based on talking with the victim, we'll be able to find out who this guy is as we do our investigation.
Okay. Besides the business, like, was there any anyone at the business involved other than just being the meeting location?
No, nobody in the business was involved. Actually, they did a good job by the video they have is superb. It's great quality video, and we don't usually get that. So I'm very excited for that. That's promising that we have some good video. And then the victims, you know, thank God he's alive, and he's going to cooperate, and we're going to be able to identify this guy and take him to jail, and then we'll be out here setting the tone and keeping this community safe. You know, this was not an isolated incident. This was somebody, they met up here to do something, and something happened, and that's, you know, so this community has been very quiet lately. It's been safe out here. We've had no major issues, but now that we have this, now it's time to, you know, come out here and enforce and start setting the tone that for everybody, that we're not going to tolerate gun violence in our city, period. And we're going to do everything we can, every resource we have. I don't care what it costs. We're going to come out here, and we own these streets. There's no violence out here. There's no violence out here when it comes to violence.